Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope all having a great day today and we're all doing well. So today, the 25th of March, is actually going to be the release of the Year 6 Season 1.1 patch coming to the live build on PC of Rainbow Six Siege. This is going to fix a bunch of issues, and this is currently only on PC. It will be coming to consoles at a later date. That's purely because when they update stuff on PC, they don't have to go through regulations and they don't have to go through checks and stuff like that. Whereas when they update stuff on consoles, Sony and Microsoft need to check the updates and make sure there's no malicious content and stuff like that. So there's a lot more boundaries on consoles as to how freely they can update the game. That's also the reason why there is no test server on consoles, because for a test server they need to update the game daily, and it's just not efficient to do that on console because they have to go through Sony and Microsoft every day for that. So that's only why it's on PC for now, and it will be coming in console at a later date. I'm going to assume probably in the next week or two for both consoles. As I'm currently recording this right now, it's currently 12:30 PM, so the patch should be coming out in the next half hour on PC, and that would be 1 PM UK time and 9 AM Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to find what that is in your time zone, just go into Google and type in 9 AM Eastern Standard Time 2 and then whatever time zone you currently are in. The full patch notes for this is not out yet. It will be coming out when the patch releases, but we do have a little insight right now of what's going to be coming in this patch. First and foremost, they are going to be fixing the recoil bug. Now, they have now stated that it is a bug. We thought that maybe they secretly changed it, but no, they are confirming now that it was a bug, and that's why the recoil feels so weird. I've been playing on PS5 as well. I usually play on PC now ever since I got my PC, and I don't really think I noticed a difference with recoil on PS5, but on PC you definitely feel a recoil difference. So they are going to be fixing how it feels on PC, and if this issue was persistent on console, it will hopefully be fixing that when that comes out later in the week for the console patch as well. So very nice to see that the recoil bug is going to be fixed, and we're actually going to be able to, have the old recoils that we were all used to and stuff like that. And yeah, happy that that is coming. That is one of the things that's made this season not very enjoyable for me. I've just really not enjoyed the recoil because I'm quite new to PC, and I just joined last season on PC, and I was just learning the recoil for the first time with a mouse, and then the next season they changed it, so it wasn't very good for me considering I would only just had like a few months on the PC recoil, then it got changed. So I'm glad that it's going to be back, and yeah, they're going to be fixing that bug, so that's a very good thing, and I'm happy that's coming. As well as this, they're going to be fixing the knife peek exploit. Now, this is only on PC because you cannot lean without aiming on consoles, and basically what this exploit is, if you guys do not know, usually when you knife whilst you're peeking a corner, you can actually see a decent amount around that corner for a split second, and you will actually not have a lot of your body peeking out. It will only be your hand. So it's been a method in the game for a long time where you can kind of knife around a corner to see what's around that corner and not expose a lot of your body. Now, this was always been a method, like I was saying, it was something that you could do for a very long time, but in the introduction of Operation Crimson Heist, they actually added that you can lean whilst knifing as well. So this made a very big issue, as now you could do this knife peeking method much more fast, much more efficiently, and you could see much more of the corner than you could before. You could see around it, and hardly any of your body will be exposed, and it made kind of countering it very hard, because even when people do it when they're not leaning, you can still kind of see their hand, you can hear them knifing, and you can see them knifing around the corner, so you know what they're gonna do. When they were leaning, there was so much less of your hand exposed, you couldn't really see what was happening, and it just was not very balanced at all. So it says that they have fixed this knife peek exploit, and what I'm assuming that they've done is they've probably just removed leaning whilst knifing, because it was a feature that wasn't really needed in the game. I don't think anyone said, yeah, I want to lean whilst I'm knifing. So I just assume that they got rid of that, feature, which like I said, I don't know why they added, but I'm going to assume that leaning whilst knifing is probably going to be the thing that's going to be removed to fix this exploit. The next big thing that they are fixing is the match cancellation abuse. Now, match cancellation was added, so if you load into a game and there's a missing player in the team, you can cancel that match and have no effect on MMR. Very soon people realized they could exploit this very easily by, just cancel a match if there's a really good player on the team. But another thing where it's actually quite a good thing is if there's a known cheater on another team, you can just cancel the match, get one of your teammates to leave, you cancel the match, no one loses any MMR. The only thing that happens is that teammate that left gets a 30-minute ban, but they do not get a loss or anything, they did not lose any MMR, and usually they just hop on a smurf and come back and play with a stack and then hopefully get a legit game next. So that is the only time where cancelling is honestly a really good feature, but people seem to abuse it heavily. Now, where it says here match cancellation abuse, I don't think they're changing it where you can, not just leave a game if there's a legit player on the team you just don't want to face. I can probably see that's still probably going to be in the game. Since the launch of this season, you've actually been able to cancel a match deep into round 1. Now this happened to me, and I was, just like, what the hell is this? This happened to me on the first day of the season, and now you see it daily, people on Twitter complaining about it and stuff, so gladly they're fixing it, because it'd basically be like, you'd be in a normal 5v5, you'd win round 1, someone on the other team would leave the game, and then they just cancel it, and then the game would get cancelled. So you'd be a round up, and people would be like, I don't want to lose this round. We're a round down. One of us can just leave, and we can cancel the game and not lose any MMR. So it was just dumb. It was just allowing people to play like pussies, and if they were losing, they could just go, I don't want to play this, I can just cancel and not lose the MMR to these people who are clearly better than us. So it seems like they're probably going to remove that stuff, but I doubt they'll actually change it where you can just dodge players if you think you're probably going to lose to them pre-round 1. They definitely are going to remove it, so you can't do it into round 1, but you'll most likely still be able to abuse the feature during the prep phase and stuff like that. So there's still stuff they've got to look into if that is still the case. Next is the drone crouch peek exploit. Now, I was actually watching Pengu stream the other day, and he showed this off quite in depth of what this actually is. So basically, it's at the same time as you throw a drone and you also crouch at the same time. It would basically have an animation as to where you'll go into the drone, but you'll be standing, but your player model will be crouched. So the moment from when you go from throwing the drone onto the actual drone, you'll be able to peek over an object, but your player model will still be behind that object. So it was basically another method of being able to peek without exposing any of your body as well, because I don't know how that glitch happened, but it was just a bug which caused that. So they're fixing that in this update as well. I don't think I've seen many people exploit that one, but it was definitely something that you could exploit. You could also do it on defense as well as a Valkyrie if you had the cams like that as well. So it was definitely a very exploitable method to see people who cannot see you, but yeah, they're definitely fixing it in this update. And the final one is the drone being stuck in the vent on border. This has happened to everyone on the brand new border map. Just your drone spawns inside of a vent. No idea how this got to live build. It is a very simple thing which happens every game. Stuff like this should be not happening in the live build of the game. We have a test server for 4 weeks. I played the test server a bunch. This never happened to me once, and mistakes like this should not be making it through the live build. It would have taken 10 minutes of game testing of the live build of the game before it went live to even realize this was an issue. So there's definitely just people not doing their job and finding this stuff. I don't think you can blame the community for not playing the test server much, because I played the test server and this glitch didn't happen to me. So we shouldn't have stuff like this happening to the live build, but it's finally getting fixed, and that's something good. I'm going to end this video here, so if you did enjoy, be sure to drop it a like and subscribe if you are new. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, massive shout out to my members: Abearah, Ryzen, Zerb1234, Joshua Gentry, Jade Jusoy, Aman Desai, RSA.Biggie, Reaper, Brian the Owl, Denis, Alonso Martinez, and Xalator Gaming. Have an incredible rest of your day. I hope you guys all stay safe, and I shall catch you on the next video. I love you all.